Okay, so here we have Kevin demonstrating a standing barbell row. Now this can be done with a barbell or dumbbells, depending on which one is felt best or whichever one your coach has programmed for you. So the basic setup for here is grabbing the bar just outside thigh width. This will allow you to have free range of motion and not get blocked by your thighs. Getting into position is the most important thing. Once we're set up in a good position, you'll feel the row much more naturally than if you're coming from a bad point. So Kevin's going to perform a RDL. So he's going to shift his hips back, keeping the weight in the posterior side of his body. He's not leaning over too forward. You can see that the bar is very, very close to his knees and the weight is in his heels. Kevin gave a good example of shifting forwards, which is into your toes. That'll put a lot more stress into the lower back and it will start to take you away from feeling where we want it, which is in the lats and the upper back. So Kevin's basically just above parallel here, which is perfect. If you don't have the range of motion to go past your knees, you can stay at the knees, whatever keeps you in a neutral position. If Kevin was pretending to have a lack of range of motion, he would round his back here to get lower, which is not helping. It's not changed anything through the hips. So I would keep Kevin up at a knee height for that barbell to start with, just to work with his range of motion. So Kevin's going to pull that barbell basically directly into his belly button. What we're doing well with this is keeping the elbows in a not super tight to the torso position. They're flared out a tiny bit, but they're not excessively turned out. What will happen if he excessively turns out is, again, we see those traps riding up, shoulders going a little bit rounded, and we'll start to see that chest dip down. I want Kevin to keep those shoulders down, row back with the chest slightly up position. Same thing for our rows and pull downs. We want to make sure that when we go to the bottom, we don't lose that chest position, okay? So what we would see if Kevin lost that position is a rounding here, which we want to try to avoid. So trying to keep everything fixed through the core and the back is the key. Use a weight that's appropriate that you can maintain this for whatever given reps we have available, and make sure you don't go over that weight to then start losing your position. This is a very difficult exercise, but can be done very well and performed very well. It's a great one to add into your program.